Isaiah Salinas, and today for my speech, I did a quote from a movie called A Bronx Tale. It came out in 1993, and it was directed by Robert De Niro. And my speech is over a claim stating if it's better to be feared or better to be loved. Here's my visual aid, and yeah.
To fear me?
Is it better to be loved or feared?
It's a good question. It's nice to be both, but it's very difficult. But if I had my choice, I would rather be feared. Fear lasts longer than love. Friendships that are bought with money mean nothing. You see how it is around here. I make a joke, everybody laughs. I know I'm funny, but I'm not that funny. It's fear that keeps them loyal to me. But the trick is not to be hated.
In that claim, Sonny states that Sonny is a guy talking to the young protagonist, C. And in the movie, the ongoing factor of the two is C is growing up in the Bronx, which at that time is the 60s, and it's kind of hyperactive with, new coming of age morals and lessons. And he looks up to both C looks up to both Sonny and his father, who is a bus driver. And it's an ongoing conflict of whether it's better to be loved or feared. And throughout the movie, you can see these two issues going back and forth, back and forth. And let me get to my presentation real quick. Okay. So for me, I think that Sonny's mistaken because he overlooks the many aspects the many aspects that come with being loved. My first that's my claim, and that was my reasoning. And since they tie together, my warrant would be that being loved creates diversity. And for the grounds of it, being loved creates relationships, opportunities, and different perceptions. The backing supports, both that. So it's if you're being loved, nothing can be narrowed down or limited. So to my speech, I say that my first reason is that if you're loved and admired by good auras, positivity will fluctuate and flutter into a healthy perception of reality. What that means is perception creates opportunities that can both be beneficial for a personal experience, which makes growth. Now, being a respected leader, it's more prominent to be more successful with that. And according to Tolero Solutions, the people who respect/love their leaders are provided with benefits that are by that quote, they listen, they engage, they build trust, and they are accountable, end quote. Which is most accurate to be a true leader by being respected by people rather than being feared by people. And my evidence is better due to the overall bigger than life outcome that comes with being loved. The visual rely on the faulty warranty because in the movie, the ongoing momentum of what's being feared and being loved, it's constantly being sworn in the movie. And at the end of the film, the overall theme is that love conquers all and can be perceived in different functions or different waves of the experience. In addition, the second reason for me is that it creates the formation of relationships. My reasoning is sound because, according to TimeMagazine.com, longevity benefits were linked to all social relationships, not just romantic ones, meaning your friends and your family for your good health too, end quote. What that means is, it creates, if you're being loved, all you really need to be like essential to you is your friends, family, and your loved ones, which in the movie C is told constantly, time and time again, your friends are, for you, your family is there for you. It doesn't matter what nobody else says. And for my warrant, which is that being loved creates diversity, it just makes it more into, just being the not like the spot of where it just creates more peacefulness and not, like intimidation, and you're not looking over your shoulder most of the time. Now, y'all, my classmates, should accept my warrant because my diversification creates all of what our society is built on. And being that we live in these times of the pandemic, I feel that being loved creates more unity than division and living in fear, which it causes. A good source of mine was throughout this whole speech was time.com, and it creates credibility and professional, accuracy to testimonies and experience with studies. Now, why this all matters is because I agree that being loved is the overall underrated aspect of being a leader that Machiavelli said was a key factor. No, he said was a weak trait amongst infamous leaders. But why am I here telling you about my topic? It's because we live in a turmoil time where everybody is being feared or loved, theoretically, from things such as being vaccinated or non vaccinated. And I believe that the question is solved by one answer, which is being loved creates relationships, diversity, and a healthy perception of what being a true human being is about. Now, that's all. I appreciate your time. Thank y'all, class. And that's been my speech. Thank you.